Hexagon. Everyone's favorite final until they fall. Today, I will attempt to beat the Hexagon trials and redeem myself. To succeed, I must survive 3 rounds of Hexagon in a row without jumping a single time. Others have done it before, so it shouldn't be that hard, right? The first few attempts went badly. To improve my odds, I tried holding the grab button to slow me down. This works, but we can take it even further. By tapping forward instead of holding it, we go way slower. However, this is quite risky. If you change directions in the wrong spot, you fall. If you slow down too much, you also fall. But if you get the timing down just right, it is insanely useful. But even with our new strategy, things didn't look good. The main issue with this thread is that people tend to grab you more often. And since you can't jump, there's little you can do about it. Also, in the beginning, people tend to run into you, leading to you grabbing them and also falling. To fix this problem, I attempted slow walking without grabbing, and it works, but it's quite difficult. You're often either too fast or too slow, especially when turning. But with some trial and error, this thread works great, especially early on. And after countless attempts, it was time for another final. I started off great and survived long on the first and second layers. And after being forced to drop, I got a layer to myself again. Then I got grabbed, but only lost a few tiles before being grabbed again and losing quite a few. Then I was cut off and forced to drop to the last layer, where another beam tried to cut me off. Players started dropping rapidly, and we were down to 5, then 4, then 3. The crown was so close, yet so far. Or so I thought. However, spectating showed me the truth. There was a player with tiles for days still above me, and even doing a close to optimal strategy. And this, unfortunately, was not a rarity. It became clear that the most important thing to win was not optimizing your playstyle, it was getting better opponents. And I just didn't get lucky enough. With 1 hour on the clock, it was time for desperate measures. There is a technique shunned by the most devoted walkers, but still in the realm of non-jumpers. The dive. Not a jump, but also not a walk. It is in the grey zone of the acceptable, but I had to swallow my fragile ego to tip the scale in my favor. Don't get me wrong, this technique does not make it a cakewalk. Diving is worse at preserving tiles than a slow walk and leaves you staggered for a few seconds after using it. You're also not safe from grabs. However, it allows you to overcome a walker's greatest nemesis, gaps. You can only cover a short one and need to have enough speed to even achieve that feat, but it is undeniably a great asset. And after a few rough adjustment rounds, the new playstyle brought me closer and closer to victory. And then, I got another shot at the crown. The first player went down quickly, then 2, then 3, then 4, then my tiles were attacked, but I narrowly avoided the ambush. There were still 3 beans left and only a few tiles to go. But then, with only 1 tile remaining, I survived Hexagon without jumping.